Ryan Dorn here from Sales Training World and Brainswell Media. And what we're going to do today is talk about how to find just about anybody's email address online. I hear that a lot in my sales coaching and sales training. How do I find certain people's email addresses? So I'm going to share with you how you do this, and it's pretty straightforward. And most people just don't know exactly how to do it. All right, let's use me as the first example. So let's go with Brainswell Media as my main company. Okay, so let me zoom in on that. And let's move this down the screen so you can see it just a little bit better. There we go. All right, so it's Brainswell Media, MEDIA, enter. All right, so here's the name of my company. So we know for sure that the first thing that we have is we do know that my email is probably going to something at brainswellmedia.com. All right, so let's copy this. So let's right click and copy. Let's go up here on top and let's paste this in. Okay, now obviously every email address is going to have an at in front of it. Now here's a trick though. I'm going to put a quotes at the end, and I'm going to put a quotes at the front. Okay, and that's going to give me a much more exact search. Now, if I'm looking to just anything that has at brainswellmedia.com, I've got it in quotes, I can hit enter. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull up any example of anything at brainswellmedia.com. That's not really what I'm looking for. All right, so let's try this. There's three common naming conventions. Let's try Ryan.DOHRN. It's pretty common. First name dot last name. All right, and let's hit enter. Okay, let's see what we get. We've got 9 results, not real good. And as I look down through here, I'm not seeing my email address pop up in any of these. Okay, so that's probably not it. It's probably not Ryan Dot. All right, so let's try the next one, which is just going to be Ryan or R Dorn. Okay, let's try that. Hit enter. And 16 results, a little bit better. So let's scroll down and let's look at any of these search listings and see. Boy, I'm not getting anything. I'm not seeing any email addresses there, so it's probably not it. So the third, if you have a smaller company, most big companies don't do this. Let's try Ryan at Brainswell Media. Boom, 123 results. Wow, right at the top, Ryan at Brainswell Media. And this one, Ryan at Brainswell Media. Remember, these quotes give me an exact result. It's only going to return listings that have exactly that in it. So remember, there's 3 common naming conventions: first name at, first name dot last name at, or first initial last name at. That's pretty common. All right, that's good for a small business. Let's look at a big business. So let's look at somebody like let's look up Fred Smith, FedEx. All right, so Fred, obviously, okay, he's the CEO of FedEx. Okay, so let's see if we can't find his email address. We'll just use him as an example. I can't guarantee you that this is his email address, but I think we can get pretty close. All right, so the first thing is we're going to put this all in quotes, okay, at the top of Google. And let's do Fred.Smith. Okay, we need an at symbol at FedEx.com. Here we go. And enter. And enter. There we go. All right, wow. 195,000 results. Man. So immediately you would think, wow, that's got to be it. Let's start looking down through the listings. Okay, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it listed at all. Okay, I'm not seeing it at all as I look down through here. Nope, I don't see it. I don't see his email address listed the way mine was listed. All right, so let's try some different things. Let's try Fred. Is it possible? 4 results. Yeah, probably not. All right, user for now. Nope, that's not it. All right, so let's try F Smith. Let's try that. Only 23 results, but let's look. Oh, wow, here it is. Check it out. Fred, here it is. Look at this. Boom. If I take this and I put this into my highlighting tool, I can see it pretty easily. So Fred at FedEx.com, here's another example. Here's another example. Here's somebody else at his company's name. Here's another example. So it is highly likely that it's F Smith at FedEx.com. So obviously, don't forget, the first thing that you want to do is you want to type in the company name. Then you can narrow it down. So just remember, there's really only a few naming conventions. It's either going to be F Smith, or it's going to be Fred.Smith, or it's going to be Fred. Okay, and then you're always going to put the at and then the .com. Now don't forget, you want to put it in quotes. If you want to get an exact result on Google, put something in quotes. So remember, like I did here, you want to put it in quotes if you want to get the very best match, to it, to find it. Okay. Now, there's 100 different ways of Sunday that you can use this, and you can move forward with this. But if you're on LinkedIn, you're not going to find this exact information unless you're a first connection with somebody. I don't even think you can pay for the premium service and get a whole lot, further than that. So just remember that overall. All right, we cover a lot of this. We cover a lot of training tips. So check us out over at salestrainingworld.com. And a blog about a lot of these topics and conversations. What's really big this month is 5 ways to exceed your sales goals and so much more. So check us out over at salestrainingworld.com as well. All right, friends, I hope you find that helpful. Take care, and we'll see you next time.